Hello, thank you so much for joining me today and welcome if you're new. Today I have another belated project plan update. It is not intentional, but it happens in life. So I will skip with what happened and jump straight into the main course of today's video. I have already finished 11 products since I started this project. Currently I have 13 products that I'm working with. Despite it has been almost 3 months since my last update, I actually don't have a tons of progress because I wasn't really wearing makeup and there was like solid a month that we were sick. But I still have a couple empties, and let's start with the ones that I'll be rolling out. First is the Josie Maran Argan Illuminizer. This product has been in this project since the beginning, but I have barely used it. I think that's enough to learn that I won't be reaching for this, and it is just time to finally let it go. Like I said in my previous update, regardless if I was going to reach for this or not, by this update I will be rolling it out, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm still glad I gave it a shot. At least now I know I really don't need this. Let's move on to empty, the Stila eyeliner. This eyeliner has been in this project since my intro. Here's how this liner progressed from the intro to the previous update. And this is how this eyeliner looked like now. There's still a tiny bit of product that I could still use, but I'm already fully satisfied with the use I got with this eyeliner. So I'm calling it done. That makes this eyeliner the 12th item that I finished in this project. And the last item that I'm rolling out is the Lancome blush. I wrote this blush in my first update since my intro. And this is how this blush looked like from the first update all the way to the previous update. You can see the pan size has expanded consistently. And this is how this blush looks like now. There's still quite a bit of product left. That is probably enough to last me another month or two. But because I have a backup with this blush, I'm just not going to bother with it. Plus, I did use most of the blush. So I'm considering this one finished and I'll be rolling this one out. Now let's move on to the product update. I'm going to begin with the backup primer that I wrote in from the previous update. This is how this product roughly looked like from the last update. That's how it looks like now. I got a really decent progress with this. It looks like I used half of the product. I use this one alone, and I also mix this one with the Burt foundation that is also with this project. I think I prefer when I mix those two together. I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to finish this primer by the end of the year, which is unbelievably near. The next one is the Makeup Forever Base Corrector. This one was also rolled in from the previous update, and this is where the tally was compared to where it's now. Unlike the backup primer, I could use that all over the face. This one I only use it where I have redness. And plus, I wasn't reaching for it every time I do my makeup. So I think the progress is fair, but hopefully slow and steady wins the race. I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish this one by the end of the year, but I just realized since this is a rolling project, I guess I won't have a project finale by the end of the year. So it doesn't really matter if I finish this one by the end of the year or after, as long as I make consistent use. And based on the progress, I think this one will last me about 3 to 4 months. Moving on to the Burt foundation that has been in this project since the beginning. This is how much progress I made with this foundation throughout the project from the intro to the previous update. You can see the progress was steady but slow. But because this was my summer foundation, but because this is my summer foundation, I was able to make a lot of progress from the past 3 months. And this is how it looks like now. Compared with the previous updates, you can see that more than half the product that I used up happened in the past 3 months, which is kind of crazy because in the past 3 months, there was maybe only about a month or so that I was wearing makeup. So I think the progress was really amazing, and I'm really happy that I was able to use a big chunk of this foundation up. Because now that summer has came to an end, I wouldn't be reaching for this foundation as often. I'm kind of debating whether or not to roll this one out because I know I'll be making very slow progress with this foundation in the next couple months. I guess I'll decide that by the next update. For now, I will still be leaving this foundation in the project. The next product is the Bourjois foundation. I know I have been very tedious with this product, making very slow progress with it. In the last update, the pump has just started to scale. But since my last update, I have only reached this one once or twice, mainly because I was focusing on the Burt foundation. The pump has now fully stopped giving. I just started to scrape the wall to get some product, but because it's the gel foundation, there's actually quite a lot of product that stick on the side of the wall. Nonetheless, this is my go-to foundation for the drier seasons, which is what I need now. So I think there's a really good chance that I'll be able to finish this foundation by the next update. Another base product, the MAYBELLINE concealer. This is the progress tally I made with this concealer from the intro to the second update. This is how this concealer looked like from the previous update. You can see it here through the window. There's very little concealer left in the tube, and I continuously used the concealer until I wasn't able to get anything through the applicator. And that's when I removed the stopper and I tried to scrape the side of the wall. I guess there was a lot of product that was trapped by the stopper, so there's still quite a decent amount of concealer left. I'm not sure if this is going to take me 1 or 2 more updates, but I'm very excited to see this concealer coming to its end because I have had this concealer for a very long time. I would really love to finish it up. The next one, I guess I will go with the MAC highlighter and bronzer duo. I wrote this one in 2 updates ago. My goal was to use both the highlighter and the bronzer 100 times. However, I have successfully failed at tracking how many times I've used each product. So I'm actually going to change my goal to finish this whole thing up because I'm really tired of storing this product. I have to always be careful because the highlighter has shattered, and also because the baked formula is kind of like squishy. I don't know if I should repress it. I figured I would just go ahead and finish it because I do like the product enough not to declutter it. But let me show you, this is how the bronzer and highlighter looked like when I first threw it in. You can see the highlighter is really shattered, and I moved the highlighter to a lip balm tint container, and that's what I've been focusing on for the past 2 updates. And this is how those chunks look like now. I'm happy that most of the small chunks are gone, and I'll be adding this big chunk into the tint, and hopefully to finish this in the next couple months. For the bronzer, this is how the bronzer progressed from the previous update to now. There's actually quite a lot of progress I made with the bronzer. The dent is becoming significantly deeper. Although I tried my best to capture the dent, I'm not sure if you're able to tell, but I will be using it consistently. Hopefully in the near future I'll be able to hit pan on the bronzer, so it'll be more visually satisfying for you guys to see. Next one is the Gosh eyeshadow. I had these 2 colors in this project. In the previous update I have finished the purple eyeshadow completely, so that is out of the way. And for this burgundy shadow, this is how the shadow progressed from the intro all the way to the last update. And I did repress this shadow after my last update, which I posted as shorts. You can check that in the description box. But this is how the shadow looked like after I repressed it. And I actually didn't use this shadow at all since my last update. Like I said in my previous update, I was going to give this shadow a break, which I did. But I'm ready to use it again. And based on how much product is left in this and how I use this shadow, I would say I probably would be able to finish this one by the end of the year, because this is the color I wear a lot in the winter and fall. But yeah, I will keep you posted on this one. The next one, I'm going to go with the SEPHORA eyeliner that I wrote in from the previous update. This is how this eyeliner looked like then. And since my last update, I have sharpened this pencil twice. And this is how this pencil looks like now. Yeah, I don't really mind taking my time with it, but I also wouldn't be surprised if I finish this pencil by the next update, because I don't really know how much product is left, like where does the pencil end. So we'll see. The last 2 products are lip products. I'm going to go with the REVLON lip butter first. This lip butter has been in the project since the beginning, and this is how this lip butter looked like from the first update all the way to the previous update. It has been slow and steady progress with this lip butter for sure. I'm going to put some on right now. Although I was so determined to finish this lip butter by this update, I couldn't. But it makes sense because it was summer. I really wasn't wanting to reach for it all the time. But now, as the weather is getting a little bit cooler, I would anticipate I would reach for this a little bit more often. And let's say I really want to finish this one by the next update. There's not a lot of product left. The lip balm is almost leveling with the tube. So very soon I would be digging out the product. It wouldn't be as convenient. So yeah, I don't think this one is going to be an easy one to predict. But it is what it is. Let's see how long this will take. The good thing is that I enjoy it and it's almost done. So we shall see. This is the last product update, the Bite lipstick. This lipstick was pretty much new when I first rolled it in, and my goal is to finish it. This is how it looked like from the roll-in to the previous update. I used this lipstick as blush, so it is a quite steady progress. And this is how this lipstick looks like now compared with before. I don't know, it feels like on the picture here, it doesn't look like a lot of product has been used. But when I actually look at the lipstick, I feel like there's more progress made. But nonetheless, I really enjoy this lipstick as a blush. I love the color and like how the way it blends. Yeah, it doesn't really mess with the foundation. Now we're approaching to the winter months. I think this color will look great. I'll be reaching for this even more often. I'm really happy that I wrote this into this project, because otherwise I'm sure this will still be sitting in my stash doing nothing. So that is all the product update. And I also have 2 products that I want to roll in. One of them is a perfume from Chanel. I actually started using this one since my last update. Okay, so I guess this will be a bonus update. This is how this perfume looked like when I first decided to roll it in. I have no idea how many times I reached for this. But this perfume is very easy to wear. So I have worn it a lot throughout the summer. This is how this perfume looks like now. And my goal obviously is to finish it. Hopefully within 2 more updates, because there's really not a lot of product left. Yeah, I think it can be done. The next product I want to roll in is the Bobbi Brown Longwear Shadow Stick. This is pretty much new. It's a taupey gray color. I don't really want to make myself finish it. My goal for now is to use it 20 times and see how much progress I can make within 20 uses. After that, based on how I feel about it, I might decide to finish it up or to roll it out. Alright, that is all the updates I have for today. It certainly has been a long time since my last update, and I want to say I really appreciate your patience if you have been waiting for this update. It's really not my intention to update so inconsistently. It's just sometimes life really catches up with you. There was quite a lot was going on, and nothing really dramatic, it's just life. I hope you enjoyed this update nonetheless. If you did, do support me by giving me a thumbs up, leave any comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I hope you always enjoy yourself at whatever you do, and I look forward to see you again. Bye!